we're going to be talking about solving one-step equations. We're finally going to start solving these things. So for a warm-up, this is just a review of what we did in the past lesson. So go ahead and pause and try it on your own. And once you're done, unpause it and I'll go over the answers. So hopefully you've tried both of these. First one, the difference of 5 and 5 times g is the same as 25 minus f. Is the same as, there's my equals sign, that's my big hint. And now, difference of 5 and 5 times g, that would be 5 minus, or f, sorry, I said 5. The difference of f and 5 times g is the same as 25 minus f. And then if we go to our next one, 3 times b less than 100 is equal to, whenever you see the word is equal to, that's a hint that our equal sign is going to go there, the product of 6b and f. So 3 times b less than 100, so we have 100 and we want to be 3 times b less than that amount, is equal to the product of 6 and b, 6b. Now, we're going to be solving equations using addition or subtraction as well as multiplication and division. And we've got all this stuff in here, but basically, let's focus on just the key parts. So, to solve an equation means to find the value of the variable that makes the equation true. Okay? And the process of solving an equation requires assuming that the original equation has a solution and isolating the variable. Isolating the variable, that just means getting the variable by itself on one side of the equation. And we're going to be using equivalent equations to always make sure we go through these problems the right way. And we've got all these properties of equalities. And I could go through and talk about the addition property of equality, which says that if I add something to two numbers that are the same, they're also going to be the same. But we just already have talked about this in previous classes, I'm sure. If you do something to one side of the equation, and hopefully you're already saying this in your head, you have to do it to the other side as well. So to give you an example, let's say I've got this equation. I've got 2x plus 7 equals 8. If I would add 22 to the left side, I would have to add 22 to the right side as well. You always have to do the same thing to both sides of an equation. That's what the addition property of equality is going to tell us. That's what the subtraction property of equality is going to tell us. That's what the multiplication property of equality is going to tell us. And that's what the division property of equality is going to tell us. It all boils down to this sentence that hopefully you are writing down in your notes right now. If you do something to one side of an equation, you have to do it to the other side. That's our key idea here.